Good morning, folks. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Yes, my day off. Oh, it's my day off. Thank Christ. Uh, Morning, Dave. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I I don't want to say I'm tired. I'm tired, but I'm also, I just woke up. I'm ready to face the day. I'm ready to face some Satisfactory. Um, What's up, Naren? Happy is debatable, but is in truth a Wednesday. It is. It is. It is undeniably a Wednesday. Um, yeah, work kicked my ass these last couple of days, so I was thoroughly exhausted when I got home last night. But also, I'll mention this now, and I'll mention it a couple other times over the next couple days. But as y'all know, we take an annual trip to Japan to visit my wife's family and just spend time in Japan. This year, because I picked up a new job, I can't go. So tomorrow, my wife and my girls are flying off to Japan. They're going to be there for almost all of July, and I will be here. So this year, streams will be uninterrupted, and in fact, I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more. In fact, I may be doing these daytime streams as frequently as every day. We'll see. I don't want to promise too much or anything, but yeah. So, but we'll talk more about that as as things progress. I need to run and get my breakfast in a second, and then once I do that, we'll get started. There's a bunch of stuff doing Satisfactory. We're finally going to get Turbofuel hooked up. And I'll talk about the math. I'll talk about the math regarding that when we do, but it's really funny. I didn't actually realize what I was doing. Like most of the things I do in this game, there's very little actual planning going into this. It's very vibes-based, Satisfactory playthrough, and that leads to some really funny results. But we're gonna get Turbofuel going. I want to get the rotors, stators, motor production lines set up. Some other detail stuff. I went ahead and blueprinted out some new things like Caterium stacks, so I can bring in Caterium and automate quick wire production again. But I think we're gonna just be building out a lot of essential stuff. We're gonna get motors automated. Hopefully some more advanced parts like electronics and those complex frames that I was kit bashing together last time. We may also do something kind of pointless and fun near the end, because I learned something about fuels when I was researching Turbofuel, and it's something I haven't done before, and I kind of like to give it a try. So sit tight. I'm gonna grab my breakfast real quick, and then we'll be right back, and we'll jump into it, okay? toast has been achieved. Let's achieve some petrochemical fuel. Oh, and stream schedule, since I already kind of touched on it. Well, tonight's going to be some kind of variety night. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do, because, I mean, it's been a real busy week for me over the last 5 days. But tomorrow night will be the power hours. And then I'm not going to stream tomorrow during the day, because I got to take my family to the airport and all that stuff. But I'll be doing a regular daytime Satisfactory stream on Friday. And then Saturday, I'll probably be streaming during the day on Saturday. And like I alluded to before, we're gonna kick Satisfactory into high gear. Because if I'm streaming this much more regularly, we'll be able to make progress much faster. Okay, so anyway, the stage is set. Everything has been built. Oh, I'll show you the sulfur annex later, but I built the corner, at least, of a proper building, because I'm not 100% sure how big I'm going to need it. All we really need to do now is route these pipes. These are the Mark II pipelines, by the way. We need to route this over to the generator fields and start the whole thing up. And hopefully it will work. I don't have a whole lot of doubt or anything it's going to work, but you know. Let's see, I haven't really considered how exactly I want to do this. I'm thinking maybe we'll just extend this out, because I want to put this up under, yeah, maybe give this like 2 more foundations worth of space. I can always redo that if I want. Oh, and that will put us right up under... Cool, so I can just build a wall connecting the chemical plant to my hub. And that's the space filled. That came together really nicely, chat. So yeah, I also expanded oil production. So that's in good shape now. I'm just gonna do this straight across here. And I think I'm just gonna use this. But yeah, I went out to my different oil outposts. I made sure that all the pipes were upgraded. You saw it last time, but I doubled the number of trucks running around. I also made the decision to hook fuel directly. I made the decision to hook my so okay, you know how I have the man, I'm blanking right now. Still recovering from all that work. The refueling stations. I have 5 refueling stations right now around the ring road and attendant areas that I have a truck running fuel to. Well, I have been noticing in my between streams noodling that there are some problems with my truck network, and I really, really, really don't want to exacerbate them. In particular... Alright, this should be it. In particular, some of the intersections I made are a little too complicated, and trucks are kind of hung up there, particularly behind the concrete plant, but I have noticed it over at the chemical plant too. So to cut down on some of that, I'm going to phase out the refueling stations in favor of just running fuel physically underneath the road to all the intake stations on the ring road. Oh, that was the other problem, too. Trucks. They have a bunch of trucks who are visiting the refueling station in rapid succession. The last one wasn't getting fueled. Like, last night, I had to go rescue one of my oil trucks. Because it was, it ran out of fuel. And that is no good. There we go. All right. So the math on Turbofuel, I looked it up. So each of my, oh, that's not what I want. So right now, the way it's working is each of my fuel refineries produces like 20 cubic meters of fuel, and each of my fuel burning generators consumes 20 cubic meters of fuel. It's perfect, right? Well, it turns out that when you go to Turbofuel, remember I set it up so that my 20 fuel refineries would feed into 20 Turbofuel refineries. Turbofuel, as it happens, requires a fraction of the amount to run these. So, each of these, as I understand it, is going to require only 7.5 cubic meters of Turbofuel a minute to run. And I am going to be making somewhere on the order of 400. So that's a lot of fuel generators. Right now I only have 16. And that's only going to use a fraction of this system's capacity. So we're gonna get this all hooked up, and we're gonna see how it goes. But odds are I'm going to need to... Well, okay. This should be at least as much power as we have now. Oh, why did you do that? I didn't want you to do that. Alright, and then I have to connect all of these to power as well. Otherwise, this was all for naught. And... Damn. Alright, I'm... What's that? My oil truck ran out of... Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, something's going on with my oil trucks. They are just not... It's like they're forgetting to fill up. Why doesn't this one have fuel? Oh, no. Why is this one not... Huh? Ah! What the heck, man? Oh my god. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Because this has to be fixed immediately or this whole thing's gonna collapse. There, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, let's go save this truck. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. These things bunching up like that. Because this is the other, like, first oil truck for that one. I'm probably gonna have to delete and rebuild this one. That's fine. Actually, that means this guy probably doesn't know. Well, we'll check him. We'll check and see if he has fuel. Alright, this is... hang on. Alright, this is oil truck 1A. Full of oil, as it happens. Alright, that's fine. I'll just get rid of you. How are you? 2B is fine. And then this is 1B. And this is 3B. Where's 1B? Okay, 1B just stopped at the station. So it should be good. So we'll go back and... once it's near its destination station... ah, it runs. We'll rebuild 1A. What's up, Manic? How's it going? Yeah, 1B is fine. And yeah, the plastic and rubber ones aren't using their full capacity because I don't use them yet. How's it going, Manic? Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, real quick. This is my sulfur annex down here. This is going to be for all kinds of sulfur processing. I ended up making the walls out of foundations because I like these really curvy ones. But yeah, this is where I moved the compacted coal production in here. And then in phases 4 and 5, there's going to be a lot more sulfur stuff happening in there. A lot more. But anyway, I need to get all these... I'm going to have to fix my fuel gen tower blueprint. There's a couple blueprints I need to fix, like my truck stations. Light curves. Love curves. Love curves. Don't just like a love. Alright, for the time being, I'm just gonna plug it in here. Alright, and then you are connected. Good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. What's up, PM Collector Boy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you are good. That out. Satisfactory is one of those games where you can't really concern yourself with perfection. I mean, I know it's really funny to watch me do things and think that I'm even attempting to do so. But I've realized, like, overall, I'm like 240 hours into this game. I've beaten the game once. I've done like, Jesus, like 7 or 8 playthroughs total, I think, counting this one. And every time I play, I learn more about it and I get more comfortable with what I'm doing. Like, my big problem previously, I think up until now, and very much including the playthrough where I beat the game, was blueprinting. Like, I didn't blueprint anything, really. But I've really, in this playthrough in particular, I've really learned the value of blueprinting. Actually, I'm not going to connect it that way. I'm going to connect it this way. And I'm going to plug this. Okay, for now, we'll do it like that. But eventually, I told you I want to have a central power control for this whole factory. So this is going to run through a... That's going to run through a control thingy. Oh, and I have to put a pump on here. I can't forget that. I need a pump. Unlike these towers, the pump should be fine. It feels so good to finally turn all this on. And don't worry too much. Expanding the power of all this is probably one of the things that I'm going to do off stream. Oh. and I ran out of platform there. I want this to look nice. And I may never actually see this. I want this to look nice. You know what? Good enough. All right. I'm also hoping, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I'd like to maybe do some more world exploration on Friday. If for no other reason than I'm running out of useful resources from exploring, like power shards and Mercer spheres. So... And it's been a hot minute since we had a little break from all this hot, intense construction. I put the first X back into the 4X side of this game. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, there's so much to explore. There's so much of the world that I want. There's so much of the world that I want to see and show you all. All right. Last thing I got to do is hook up a pair of pumps down here to make sure that the turbo fuel actually flow upwards. And we should be good to go. We should be all set. I should have put straight under this guy. Make the wire look better. Not that this really matters at all, but... it's fun to make things look nice. Being in Tucker for the second time yesterday, first was years ago. I think I'm ready for the game's permadeath mode. Lock saving behind quitting the game. Oh, the only way to unlock the game's achievements. I kind of hate it when games do that. Sunless Sea is always the one I think of. There we go. Alright. Alright, chat, let's do this. But yeah, Sunless Sea's permadeath mode is not fun. It really isn't. That game is too messy and too unpredictable for that. But they really, really stress that it's, like, the correct way to play the game, and it kind of got my brainworms. Alright, where is... Alright, all we really have to do here is open up these valves, if I remember correctly. There's gonna be 4 of them. Actually, I'm gonna save before I do this. In case the whole thing explodes. Alright, here we go, chat. Throw wide the gates. That's interesting. Can I just get rid of this one? Yeah, let's actually just get rid of the valves. Oh yeah, because there was a pipeline mark. Yeah, there was a Mark 1 pipeline under that one, and that was a problem. Same here. Well, we're committed now. There we go. All right. All right, fuel is flowing into these refineries. So yeah, oh god, okay. Oh my god. Each of these is gonna make 37.5 cubic meters of turbo fuel per minute. I have 20 of these. I'm gonna be making over 700 turbo fuel per minute, and each of our fuel powered generators is only gonna consume 7.5 a minute. I can probably make close to 100 fuel-powered generators. So as long as I keep building out to meet capacity, we're not gonna have any fuel problems. Also, Turbofuel looks like red Kool-Aid. Okay, hang on. Alright, this side is not running. Why is this side not running? What did I forget? That valve! I think that was it. Yes, that was it. I just forgot that valve. So now this is all flowing correctly. The horrors persist, but so do I. That is the best revenge against the horrors, I think. Alright. Power production has not increased yet. But it takes time for everything to flow. I mean, it's a manifold design, so it's gonna take a long time for stuff to get all the way through the system and fill up. So let's go see what's going on over here. Jaunty is back. It likes fuckery from Sony. Them deleting people's movies? Oh, there I go. Something even more. No. What do they do now? Hey, it works, chat. Alright. They're not going to create physical media anymore. Oh, God. Okay. Here we go. All of their games will be digital only. Gross. Alright, chat. Is this thing... Okay, hang on. 250 megawatts. Is that more than these, or is it just different? Fuel generators make 250 no matter what. Yes, okay. But yeah, this one burns 20 cubic meters of fuel per minute. The Turbofuel ones burn 7.5. Okay, we did it. All right, we did it, chat. Turbofuel is a go. We just got to let that cook. And then I think between streams, I will expand this. Because I don't think y'all really want to come here and watch 3 hours of me just building more generators on top of generators on top of generators. But that's kind of crazy to think that these 20 refineries are producing enough turbo fuel to run like 100 generators. Eventually, this area over here is just going to be a massive, unspeakable tangle. On my hand, a lot of games are so big now, physical copies have to be like thumb drives instead of on discs, unless you wanted to go back juggling half a dozen discs or more. On the other hand, fuck Sony. Yeah. I mean, we're in a really bad era for companies to be like, yeah, you don't actually own the things you buy. You're just renting it. You're just licensing it. You're just borrowing it. And it's something that people don't push back hard enough against it. And I'm as guilty of it as anybody, since I like to buy everything on Steam. And I think we've all just kind of trusted these companies implicitly to just not screw us over when we give them money for things. I think now that they are actually screwing us over on these things, I think they need to be hit hard in some way. And in Sony's case, I think people just need to pirate the fuck out of their stuff. Just stop giving Sony money. At all. Sony's using an excuse to get rid of the separate disk drive model, destroying manner of trade or rental to get people to buy more games. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's folly, honestly. I think it's going to bite them in the ass, because people have always found ways to pirate things. People have always found ways to crack things. There has never ever been a foolproof method for that. And they're gonna hurt their customer base as well, because the more you raise the barrier of entry to things, the more you inconvenience the consumer, the less they're gonna want to deal with it in general. Well, I think there's a lot of people out there who don't really need much impetus to be pushed into just not buying movies anymore and finding some other kind of media to entertain themselves. That's very true, Jerp. Yeah. I've seen people saying online that Sony wasn't content to have no games for the PlayStation 5. They were also determined to have no movies either. All right, power. It's gonna take a while for all this to spin up, and actually, oh, okay. Yeah, consumption, because the refineries themselves are one of the more important parts of this whole setup. Actually, you're gonna hate me, but I think I should go ahead and set up another line of these, because it looks like everything's running at capacity. Yeah, it looks like everything's running at capacity, but it hasn't really moved the needle much, so bear with me. This might take like 20-30 minutes, but I'm gonna set up another line of fuel generators. Yeah, piracy is 100% a service problem. Oh, I know I don't have to tell you all this. I know I don't have to mention this, but have you seen what that fucker Tim Sweeney has been saying about Valve's AI disclosure on games? God, I hate him. Yeah. Perhaps more accurately, Manic. Why am I doing this over here? I could be doing this right here. Tim's a stupid fucking idiot. I hope he rots obscurity somewhere. I could not agree more. I could not possibly agree more. 3. Oh, I'm gonna need more steel beams. Okay. Hold, please. People will buy our stuff if they know it's AI. Cool, then perish. God, I know. I'm counting the days until this all just explodes in their face. Please, please, I'm begging you. Let it die. Again, I am not an accelerationist. I do not thirst for the suffering of anyone, honestly. I do not believe that suffering is absolutely necessary for change, but right now, in the circumstances that we find ourselves in, AI really needs to die. AI needs to die a horrible, catastrophic, flame-out death, and yes, it's going to take a huge chunk out of the global economy, and yes, everybody is going to suffer for quite some time because of it, but it needs to hurry up and happen. Yeah, it is inevitable. And everyone knows it's inevitable. Everyone knows this. It's so frustrating. Everyone knows it. Nobody really wants AI. Like, people use it. But it's not the essential killer app for the vast majority of humanity. And I think I know, because they've surveyed people on this. Most people would rather do without AI and all the catastrophic job market disruption it's going to cause. It's all being fueled by the AI companies themselves and, like, the C-suite class, the executives, who are so easily lured by buzzwords and the desire to not miss out on whatever the next big thing is without fully understanding it. I think the current state of affairs is way more people suffering because of AI. Well, yeah. Yeah. Be an acceleration in the sense of get it over with. I don't think it's like, yeah. Yeah, I only say that because I don't want to be one of these psychopath. Oh no, we're out of motors. It was inevitable, chat. Okay. Well, on the bright side, I think we've got enough here. This has to be enough power to at least get motor production underway. And then once motors are finally, at long last, fully automated, I can come back here and build some more of this junk. I'm sorry, what? Are you telling me I seriously misaligned? No, I misaligned one of the generators. There's a gap in one of these. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, Lord, that's... Oh, okay. I clipped them into each other. That's what happened. That's awful. I am so sorry. Tear it all down. See, Dave's in accelerations. So I was getting a whole lot dumber due to AI reliance as a lot of stuff implodes. Probably ended up benefiting some of my skill sets are getting a lot harder to find. Also have to suffer through working with a lot of people who don't know anything. No. I mean, the only solace I can possibly take is I am currently insulated from AI because I sell things. And even if these sick fuckers want to try and replace salespeople with AI, we are so many years away from that. That God willing, I will no longer be a sales associate if and when that happens. And for all the random ways AI is being subsidized, disappearing, people having to confront the actual cost. Oh, yeah. And once again, like, the AI companies are shockingly incompetent at this. Like, it's honestly kind of breathtaking how much they have treated AI as, like, this glorious inevitability. Like, I cannot, and I never will get over the fact that right from the get-go, right from the jump, they were selling AI as, oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna put everybody out of work. All you executives and managers, you'll be able to fire all those pesky humans. It's gonna be great. All right, I'm just gonna plug these into here. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And then it's like, and then they turn around and they're like, oh no, why is everybody calling it AI slop? Why won't people just accept the inevitability of the future? It's like, were you listening to yourselves? Was anybody paying attention to what you were doing? Did anybody even think to workshop this? Amen, Boot Black. Butlerian Jihad now. Alright, you know what, I am making so much Turbofuel at this point that I'm gonna be bold. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Manic, have you never seen Dune? Seen or read or Dune anything? Oh, it's been decades? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, Butlerian Jihad was the war against the thinking machines in Dune that helped set the stage for things like Mentats. Not Mentos, Mentats. I love Dune, chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. And who would have thought that Dune would ever be this prescient about our circumstances? I can excuse fascism, but I draw a line at it. You can excuse fascism? Whoa, that thing, wow, that thing screamed to life instantly. I'm making a lot of Turbofuel, chat. I'm making a lot of Turbofuel. Vroom! Oh, this is gratifying. Oh, I love it. There we go. 9,450 megawatts of power. We've almost reached the max. We've almost matched max consumption of the factory complex as a whole. And then, of course, then we're going to want to surpass it in a big way. But let's go get motor production going so that I can actually do that. Last time I experienced a Dune anything, I think the year began at 1. Wow. In Google's own AI is starting to fall for the idea of increased tax on corporations. They'll just jack up prices, which they probably will. I lived through one example of tax the rich up their eyeballs in a more prosperous country. Or is that a living example of low taxes for companies being kicked back to the working stiffs? Because what on earth This company's gonna sell if everyone's too broke to buy their... Exactly. This is what I can't get over. What is the obvious end game of all this? The obvious end game is that every company fires all of their workers, like 99% of their workers. They just keep the executives and the money people because, of course, their jobs are always safe. And they can just sell all their products for infinite profit. Well, if every company does that, nobody has any income to spend on this crap. So, who's gonna buy your shit? Who's gonna buy it, bright boy? And I don't think anybody has an answer to that. Endgame is ownership of all the resources through government capture, and everyone else fucks off. Money only being made up of a score system, it doesn't matter except to manipulate the masses. Got desperate enough for that Excel assignment to ask the Google AI, and the actual solution to the value error was doing an all command, which it never alluded to as a possibility, which is hilarious. Man, it can answer that. Part of why the AI RAM stuff is considered profitable, since selling to the end user, they loot money through themselves to pretend profit. I mean, that's the whole thing right now. Like, our entire economy is fake. It's all just a big shell game between the AI companies and the chip manufacturers, and I probably should have just done this using walls instead of trying to eyeball this, but I'm a dumbass, so. Let's pretend I did that right. And then let's check. Cut once, measure twice. Oh my god, I actually did that right. I can't believe it. Tomorrow's problem, if I'm an AI pinhead, my entire field of vision is limited as far as my nose extends. I'm here making as much short-term profit as I can before this all crumbles. Yep. Yep. That is, again, one of the core problems with this whole setup, is that the people pushing this crap are insulated from any of the fallout of it. Like, there's no incentive for executives not to make the worst decisions possible if they're short-term profitable. Because what do they care? They're getting their bonuses and their golden parachutes anyway. If they tank the entire company, they'll just get their other parasite class buddies to find them another job for them. Only one that made profit is Nvidia selling tech, right? Yes. And well, if you want to count the chip manufacturers, like the market decided to make Micron like the huge winner of the moment. So they're making money hand over fist. Oh, let me do a quick blueprint for this. That way I don't have to go through and manually do all this crap. Whee! Let's load up our generic assembly. All right, we're doing, so normal rotors are rods and screws, which basically is just a shitload of rods, which ironically we have. I took the alternate steel rotors, which just require pipes and copper wire, which we have a shitload of both. The other reason I did that is stators require the exact same thing. And both of them feed into motors. So basically I can go straight to motors just using steel pipes and copper wire, which is why I overproduced both of those. So I'm not gonna crystal them because I know 39 seems like a lot of power shards, but at the scale that I'm working on, it's gonna run out real fast. I spent 40 shards on my Turbofuel production, and that was just one piece of it. Also, I really should... I should have done this to begin with, but... Yeah, I want my steel mill... I think I want my steel mill to use this aesthetic. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap everything with it. I may redo it at some point. Again, I'm gonna repeat the same complaint I had last time. I really wish there was an easier way to repaint things than using the customizer like that. And of course, I missed that one. I wish there was like a color bomb or like some kind of fill paint ability in this game, but such is life. All right, so these are rotors. Rotor. And I've been using the foundation for these. Okay. Now we just swap these over to stators. Honestly, I'll be able to do these all in one big line if I want. Which I shouldn't, because then the outputs will all be connected. So I'm glad I caught myself before I had that genius idea. Stators. Suppose a small benefit of Sony being idiots is Soros will probably end up on PC when the exclusivity runs out. Housemarque's going to want to actually sell the game. Yeah. Certainly. Alright, and then one more for motors. Dune also basically predicted this because the Imperium's actual structure and means it controls a giant consortium of corporations whose leaders become feudal lords and trade in favors and resource stakes more than they did actual money. Yep. I mean, it's not like we haven't been warned about these particular excesses of capitalism basically since its inception. Oh, no. And I mean, for all I know... Well, no, I know for a fact idiots like Musk use those cautionary tales as inspiration for what they do. So. Anyway, let's enjoy some unfettered capitalism of our own. It's 1-to-1. I wasn't paying any attention to how much this is actually going to use, so, smoke if you got him, I guess? That's 9. Yeah, let's just fill this up. I don't care, man. We'll fix it in post. We'll just make this super tall. If I actually had to do this when the fauna of the planet was huge. Boy, wouldn't that be crazy. Okay. So... Alright, just to reestablish what we're doing here. Alright, so there's that. We're gonna give ourselves... Yeah, we need the space. And then on top of that one too. I'm gonna do this in like a stepped design. That being in my story got me thinking, even without the wildlife being that dangerous, imagine the time frame of starting over on a whole other planet, how long it would take. Is it 4? Does this require... Yeah, this blueprint requires 4. Okay. Even with contemporary technology. Yeah, I think the people who push easy answers... Well, no. I know the people who push easy answers like that don't actually think about the actual ramifications or logistics of it. So much of the stuff we just take for granted that took hundreds of years, yeah. Yes, indeed. Alright, Alright. I'm gonna need a happy little corner to do this from. Alright, so we did rotors, now we do stators. And I'm... The incredible irony of missing rotors to do this. Alright, well, let's get rotor production started then. This will be good. This will be good. Okay. Those are further apart than I thought they were. Straight up. Alright, pipes. Pipes come out here. Okay. Pipes come out here. Thinking about how I want to do this. I mean, let's just extend this over. It's fine. Now we'll do a good old-fashioned conveyor lift hole. If I had some simple hand tools and the ability to maintain them or make more, I probably wouldn't mind living off-world as a hermit somewhere outside of having to hunt for food. You're right, end up vegetarian, simply not having to deal with cutting apart the tasty animals. Okay, I'm thinking here that we may need to... That actually goes on the line there. Which means that this one is going to go on the line there. Like so. That's how we want to do this. All right. So... Okay. All right. I got this, chat. I got this. All right, this is the pipe output. All right, I need to line this up with this one. I did that backwards. There we go. That's that. And then I need, boy. Okay, I'm trusting that you are at the correct level. Think you are? Nope, not even close. That was wrong. Alright, so I think what we're gonna have to do is bring this guy out here. Hopefully that's close enough. There we go. Alright. Got it. Okay. Alright, so that feeds into there. Let's connect this up. Whee! There go the pipes, chat. Pipes is pipes is pipes is pipes. And then, alright, this one isn't even ready yet. That's fine. That's fine. Because we're only worried about rotors at the moment. Get to attach animals I raised. Pretty squeamish even with the animals I didn't. Give me some chickens, I'll get my protein through eggs. Alright, I am not gonna do trucks for this. Alright, that's cabling up there. I mean, the sensible thing to do would be to wrap it around the back. The hard part here, what's going to make this tricky, this is a thing of beauty. Good lord, okay. All right, no, this is fine. I can make this work. Oh. By the way, it finally happened the other night while I was off stream. I got hit by one of my own trucks, and I got an achievement for it. So I'm sorry you couldn't be there for it, chat. But it was lovely. Oh, this actually works out really well, in fact. I'm gonna do this in a really silly way. Man, trying to hunt for that one singular wrong arrow or misplaced item. Yeah. Oh no, the worst, the absolute worst, without question, the absolute worst thing that can happen in this game is if you end up putting the wrong item on a belt and it gets fed into a machine and trying to figure out where, like where in your whole setup that got messed up. Oh, it's a nightmare. It is absolutely nightmarish. Thank you for being just the tiniest bit not long enough. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Oh, I need to hook this up to power so it'll actually do things. Because there it goes, chat. There goes everything. go. That is a very important power pole. Here we go, chat. Rotors are a go. And then can I do... I can do one-dimensional depot. I am down to my last dimensional depot, chat. Which is exact... I mean, maybe we'll go... You know what? Maybe we'll go exploring tonight. Today. This morning. In a couple minutes. Alright, so obviously this isn't going to stay like this. I may do something with this later to decorate it, but since I still don't even have the building walls for this, I'm just going to do a nice floaty conveyor belt across here. There we go, chat. There we go. All right. Rotors, 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 rotors. So this is 480 spools of copper wire a minute. Each of these is taking 30. And I'm running, what, 15 of these? Is that right? I am. I'm running 15 of these. I think the math on that works. I think the math on that works. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that yet because I'm going to need more up here. We're going to use 2 entire production lines, which is hopefully an... Oh, that might not actually be enough now that I'm thinking about it. Because that's... Hang on, because that's... This is coming from... Because it's pouring out of storage right now, is the thing. From this one up here. I need 450 a minute. 30 times 6 is not even close to that. Should be checking from this side. Okay. We'll come back to that. Also, rotor production is not super fast. These things take time to make. But hopefully that'll get us to where we need to go, and I can start making the stator. Oh yeah, we're good-ish. I misaligned that. But I can fix it. Actually, I can't really, not so well. I'm sorry, floor hole. I am so sorry. I apologize. You deserve better. Okay. There we go. All right, that's properly aligned. Alright, so now we want 5 of these. Because why not? And I think all of this... Okay, so... I think they're all the same speed. I think it's all the same production rate. Why would you, why would you do that? Why would you do that? There we go. Stators are 5 per minute. Rotors are 5 per minute. 15 times 5 is 75. Oh, wow, I'm massively overproducing these. Because I think... Okay. I think base motor production is just like 2 of each per minute to make a motor. So I'm probably going to crystal the hell out of those, too. So I kind of offset that guy. Yeah, my thinking for this whole thing is just make stuff. Just make as much stuff. And anywhere that the production line doesn't work, wait, what's going on here? Oh. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, chat, earlier with the intersections. I'm kind of, well, okay, obviously it doesn't work that way. But I'm kind of afraid that all these green sections are treated like one big intersection, which makes it really hard for my vehicles to get through sometimes. I'm happy the limestone is actually working at the moment. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm just going to make as much stuff as possible. And anywhere that the production lines are deficient, I'm just going to expand it. That's the whole idea behind this. That's why I wanted to do this like road network thing. Anytime I run out of stuff, like if I run out of copper, if I'm not making enough copper wire to feed all of these machines, I'll hook up some new copper nodes. I'll build another monstrous stack of these things, and I'll just plug that in. And it'll work. It will work, chat. It will. I also think I can... Yeah, I think I can do another floor hole over here. So, I'm gonna admit it, I deleted all those foundations too soon. Because, I mean, I'm just an idiot. I needed, well, no, because these are actually gonna be higher. I'm actually gonna run this one higher than the other one, so that's fine. Well, you can see this doesn't quite line up right. also with the way I set these up, it wasn't really the brightest way to do this. Because this one needs to go with the other one. Okay, you know what? I can fix that. I can just change where this one's pulling from. Simple as that. And that conveyor belt is too long. God damn it. God damn it. It is like, it is just the tiniest, bittiest bit too short. And I hate everything. Okay, there we go. There goes that one. Now the other one is going to go up above that. Actually, maybe I should run this across the top. Yeah, I think I should actually. Okay, yeah, it's not perfectly aligned, but I mean nothing ever is going to be perfectly aligned here. So there we go. All right, perfect. Ish. This is such a silly way to do this. I mean, it's not like it doesn't work, though. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool looking. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool looking. Alright, that's stators. Now we gotta do motors. Now I offset these for reasons. This is gonna end up being a pretty tall building too, all things considered. All right, motors. Motors. All right, motors are... Oh, wrong. Sorry. 10 rotors and 10 stators per minute. I was just remembering the base recipe. Okay, so I am currently making... How many am I making here? 15 of each, right? 75. I think it'd be reasonable to run 2 stacks of these. Let's run 2 stacks of motor assemblers. And maybe that'll be it. Maybe that'll be sufficient. That way I've got a little wiggle room in the system. Also, power. Okay, power is fluxing a little bit. I think I know why. But we'll check on that later. One thing at a time, chat. One thing at a time. All right, so... good. All right. I don't think I need to depot stators. I don't think we ever really build things directly out of stators. I think it's rotors and motors. So I think this one can bypass dimensional. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this one differently. Let's just bring this down. All right, and then we'll do... Damn it. All right. Should have known. I think we want to do a split here. Oh, this is gonna be a little bit complicated. Okay, I think I can start down here with this. Okay, I think if I do like a conveyor hole, like... Yeah, I think if I do a conveyor... I think if I do a conveyor hole like here, I think. Let's see if this actually works. Reverse that. Put that there. Mash a splitter onto it. No. And then you in there and you in there. Yes! Okay, that worked. Perfect, that worked. Alright, so now we just got to run this up through here. Yeah, like so. That might not work. This whole conveyor lift thing is kind of funky. Yeah, that didn't work because it's not actually going up through. I thought you could put these straight through. And apparently you can't. Okay, well, that's disappointing, but whatever. Alright. Actually, just gonna delete that one then. And we're just gonna have a hole in the floor here, and I will come back to that at some point. No! Oh, I have to redo this one now. Shoot, dang. No, not like that. Like that. There. Okay, there go our rotors. I think we're gonna need a bigger hole. That's what she said? Oh my god, I was gonna panic for a second. I was like, why are you like that? And then god damn it, it doesn't work. Why is it being like this, chat? Shit! Oh my god, I don't understand why this thing is being so funky. There's really no reason for this. Maybe if I do it this way first? Out. Go out. Did I do it the opposite way or something? And I just didn't realize it? I mean, I'm fully willing to accept that a bunch of this is human error. Okay, that's going up. All right, is it working now? Is it working now? Oh, defunct MMO from the early aughts called Angels Online got revived now on Steam. Early 2000s, I was doing different things. Okay. Okay. All right, motors are cooking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'm just kidding, it's motors. I'm gonna do a giant ass storage container for this. Because we're gonna need so many motors in the days ahead. It's not even funny. Okay, alright, I'm out of Mercer spheres. So I propose that we take a little break from all of this. Let the manifold. I'm gonna clear out my inventory, and then I think we should go exploring. I think we should take a little break from all this intensive construction. Because, I mean, we've clearly accomplished a lot here, chat. We've done so much. And, yeah, all these new manifolds I've set up are going to need time to cook. Let's head back to the hub. Let's clear out some space. Power is... Alright, power has even... We got it. Alright. Power has evened out. We are now officially producing more power than the entire factory running full tilt can use. We did it. We did it, chat. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. We're actually running negative on some of this stuff. So I may need to plug more. Yeah. It's a problem for future audition. I hate that guy, so. Hey, I wonder how many tickets we got right now. 6. I'll take 6 tickets. What does that get us? We got 9 coupons. All right, architecture. Okay, I bought everything in architecture. I bought everything in walls. I bought everything in foundations. That's all good. The customizer, there's still some patterns. There's 3 patterns, and then the paint finishes. There's the signs. I really want the billboards, honestly. And then management. Oh, there's a clean pipeline Mark II. I mean, yeah. All right, I'm not gonna buy anything right now. We're gonna save a bit. Am I holding anything I really don't need? Yes, a lot of things, in fact. Just gonna feed most of this stuff into space. I think that's fine, honestly. I don't think I really need much of anything. Oh, I got more motors here. I forgot about that. Whatever. Expand exploit currently stalled. Time to explore and exterminate. Yeah, I wanted to, I'm gonna build an armory. I'm gonna build an armory and automate production of rebar and rifle ammunition. But, not right now, frankly. I'm sorry, Turbofuel production stalled out? Oh, because we're just making so damn much of it. I'm not burning even a fraction of current Turbofuel, chat. Field production is productioning. Just joking earlier, this kind of game actually is sort of first-person 4X. In a way, yeah. Yeah, you explore, you expand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, by strict definition, you do. I think the only possible sticky point as far as definitions go would be maybe the... I mean, yeah, there's no population to speak of. Though I don't know if that's really an essential part to understanding there. And then, oh, by the way, I wanted to check one thing before we set off. Okay, so these are still running? These aren't still running? Boy, this whole power situation kind of confuses me. I'm gonna close these valves. I'm gonna close these valves and I'm gonna see how much power we're producing without them. This might be a dangerous little experiment, chat, but... Because it seems like most of them are off. It seems like most of the fuel flow was going into the refineries, which it was supposed to. That's how it was supposed to be balanced. So yeah. I mean, if the system explodes, we'll go back and fix it. It's fine. Let this game some kind of enemy and make exploration a little more interesting, or add some tension, like the Purges of Conan Exiles, the Horde Nights in 7 days. A lot less important than this one. All right, so I'm going to... What are we playing here? Let's play some Sanctum 2. And let's get out our handy dandy here. I'm just gonna follow the highway and see what we find. But I got plenty of fuel. I got a decent amount of ammo. Ah, there's that power slug. This rock looks like a penis. There we go. All right, there's a Mercer sphere in the vicinity. Out this way? Okay. Oh, I think I know where that one is, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Hey, it's a guy. What's up, guy? I fear no tier 2 guy. Quarks are basically just for friendly visitors. Okay, we're neighbors now. Okay, move your fence. Okay, your land is mine now. I guess, yeah. I guess in a sense, that's basically what this game is too. It's just these are the guys whose fence I'm moving. That's interesting. I lost track of the Mercer sphere I was searching for. Wait, it's over here? That's a little confusing. There's just a Mercer sphere in the middle of the desert? Some houses. It's underground. That means there is a cave system under here. That means there's a cave system under here. The question is where the entrance to it is. There's some very tricky caves in this game. Tricky in the sense of trying to find them. But for God's sake, if there's a Mercer sphere here, I want it. There is. And there is. I didn't mark a cave on the map anywhere out here, did I? I marked a cave fairly far away. Over here. I guess there's a chance that will lead underground in this area. Like I said, some of them are huge. Hang on. It's a little loud. There's Sam down here. Yeah, that's what I marked on here. Sam. Okay. All right, we're gonna need that later. That will eventually become relevant. Okay, there's a Summers loop. Where? I think I might be running parallel to it or something. Nope, nope, nope. It's over here. Oh, it's murder time. Oh, those exciting music. Ever do a guide doing recon in a cave? How's it going, Lay Retro Spiso? Good to see you. Oh, power slug. Yeah, I think we're all owed a little break from all the construction after basically like a week or two of just solid building. And I need stuff. I am in desperate need of stuff. Well, maybe not desperate, but I like stuff. All right, hell with this. We're not doing this. You're gross. And you're gross. And you're gross. And oh crap. Well, I'm sure that's fine. Alright, there's a Summers loop. Where exactly? What? Oh my gosh. Oh god, there's two of the big guys. Whoa, this is a bit confusing. He hogged himself, chat. Oh no, he didn't. It was only a temporary hogging. Okay, there we go. I can't remember the last time I saw something like this. Supposedly it actually damaged structures have been hilarious. I read the developers explicitly decide against it. Yeah, like, yes, it would have been hilarious, but I think it would have gone against the generally chill vibes they're going for in this game. And I think it would have it would have caused a lot of undue frustrations. cool S. What's up, Ada?
Time for a new melody?
Yes, actually. This might be a strange question, but it could give me invaluable insight. What, according to you, is the shape of our universe?
It is a donut within a void within a donut within a void within a donut within the shallows, which is a ball of string wrapped around itself to contain the infinite deep within the inside-out string, with windows and doors and a limitless body subdividing to the one resonance.
I should have waited with this question.
Ada and the Entity are, without question, one of the big highlights of this game. They're so funny together. Oh, I see a Mercer Sphere up there. Perfect. Wait. Oh, I was really hoping that would do a bit more. I really wanted to just, like, kind of... There we go. Goodbye. Oh my god. I love this game, chat. Chat, I'm sorry. I spent so much time doing the things I love in this game that I forgot about the other things I love in this game. Anika and Rez want to be GLaDOS, but they really did a good job with their character voice. They really did, yeah. And I feel like, especially at this point in the modern era, the kind of like soulless corporate AI characters are just like a dime a dozen now. So the fact that she's a little more complex than that is really nice. Like, that's what she starts as, and then the further you get into the game, like, she actually opens up a bit. I don't think I can reach out with my current fuel. Oh, my god, there's another one over here. Perfect. I am not straying too far into the poison swamp this time, chat. I learned my lesson. Oh god, that guy's still alive. Don't make this into a Dark Souls stream. Poison swamps can wait. Yeah, just not in the mood. Not in the mood. But boy, I need these. Boy, I need so many of these. So many of these I need. There is another Mercer Sphere up, and a Power Slug up here. And then there's a Mercer Sphere over there. It would be oh, God. All right, chat. This could be... Oh, hello. What's going on? Oh, it's radiation. Oh, this is going to be bad. I can already tell you this is going to be bad, but let's do it anyway. Prepare for unspeakable horrors, chat. That wasn't really what I had in mind. Yep, unspeakable horrors. Oh god. Oh, death is certain. You know what? We could try to fight this guy. I really don't want to, but we could. I've got stun rebar. It might work. Oh no, that's blast rebar. Fuck. Oh crap. Oh shit. Okay. Hang on. What's the? Oh god, I'm gonna die. I forget the button for reloading. There we go. Yeah, give me the stun. Give me the stun now. Give me the stun now. Now. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, not that. Not. Oh god, I'm gonna super die. Go get our stuff. Let's go get our stuff. Okay, all right, cool. You don't lose the stuff you're equipped with, you just lose the stuff in your inventory. Nearly happened in the chapter. All right, this is fine. This is fine. All right, I can kill that guy. I was trying to mix it up between the stun rebar and the sword, and that was a really bad idea. I just need to keep that guy stun locked. Alternatively, I don't even need to kill that guy. I just need to keep him stun locked long enough to grab the Mercer Sphere and run. But yeah, I kind of miscalculated how much damage those things do. I don't know if he multi-tapped me or what. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that could have gone better. And I'm out on that, so. I feel like he ate 7 blocks, so what is this? Oh, pure water again. Okay, cool. Like I heard something. We can get some cool stuff with pure water in the future. I think I scrambled around down here earlier. I kind of remember tangoing with these guys. Oh, I need to watch out actually. Oh, got it. Oh, fuck. I heard. Okay, it's a little one. It's a little. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Because obviously the big one's still here. I hope he's not camping my death crate. I bet he is, though. No. I hear him. Did he go back to here? Yes, he did. There we go. Oh god, I should have reloaded first. Okay. Goodbye. Sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye. It's been a pleasure-ish. Okay, I think I lost the bug. And the bug is the only one I'm really concerned about. I feel like the bugs might have, like, less stun lock potential. Just to make it that much worse to fight them. He said goodbye. He slapped his knee stuff and said, well, you must honor the ritual departure bug. Alright, let's get this Mercer Sphere. I think that's uranium up there? And I see a wreck. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, chat, we can pop some more hard drives. That'll be fun. Here we go.
Attempt number 7,853,206. Are you there?
Orchestral tuning.
Ah, good. I think I understand better now.
Your curves are beautiful.
How inappropriate. Tell me more.
Your mimic tapestry follows the pattern. It swallows temples. It is harmonious.
If I could blush, I would.
How inappropriate, tell me more. Alright, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work with this thing. I wish it would, but it won't. This is getting voyeuristic. Ow! Oh, dick. My concern is that stun rebar doesn't actually do any damage. Could somebody check that for me real quick? Oh god, death, 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 death. Oh no! Don't pause the boombox. Okay, I got him. He was yeeted. Oh no, there's more of them. Oh god. Oh, these things are awful. I hate them. It does 5 damage. I was afraid of that. Yeah, I'm gonna need some heavier artillery to do this. Needs... Okay, I do have heavy modular frames. I do have the heavy modular frames. Iron does 15? Okay. Need 3 stun for 1 iron. That's a lot. I don't need to tell y'all that's a lot. Okay, I can see a Summer's Loop over there. Let's see what else is in the vicinity. There's a Mercer Sphere behind me. Let's go get that first. What's up, Dayron? The hell is the schedule? So I work nights now. I work every night except Wednesday and Thursday. So I've been streaming in the daytime, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But also, my family is headed to Japan from tomorrow, and they'll be gone for almost all of July. So during July, I'm gonna do daytime streaming. Might be as much as every day. I'm not gonna promise anything just yet. We're gonna see how it goes. Yeah. The only evening streams I can do now are Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, I really shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. It's fine. This is a little radiation. What's a little radiation between friends? Okay, there's another Mercer Sphere further back up in there, but I ain't doing that. And yes, we will be doing some kind of variety night tonight, though I will readily admit I have not yet decided what tonight's variety stream is going to be. Then tomorrow night's going to be the power hours. Shit, I really wanted to maintain my momentum there. There's a Mercer Sphere east of my current location. Or no, that's west. Ah! Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. Where'd he go? Wait, where'd he go? Give. Oh, I see a Mercer Sphere down there. No, that's not a Mercer Sphere. That's a, that right there that my cursor was on. That's something else. Those pools down there are something important. I forget what, though. Fuck my entire life, man. Ow. Ow. Hell and damnation. Ah! Okay, I can get the little ones. Yes! Okay, that's what I wanted. Now does the intense music make sense, chat? Alright. I don't want to deal with this, man. This place sucks. Not much of a reward for a blue power. Blue power slug is not much of a reward for that. Oh, Christ. Okay. Alright, we're right next to another Mercer Sphere. Is it above or below? I'm gonna assume above. Most things in this game are high altitude. So this that we have reached here is the third starting biome. This is the forest. You're wondering where we are right now. We're west of our original oil outpost and south of the lagoons. Forging more into the heartland. Okay, I see a wreck out there. I'm gonna go for it. The forest? Okay, the second I say something dumb like this, I'm gonna get murdered. So I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say anything about the forest. I'm just not. Ow. That was my face. Cool. Free hard drive. Oh, I should be scanning these. Y'all are probably asking yourselves, what's in the box? Alright, I'm gonna put on something a little more pastoral. Do some stupid goat sim music. Look at all the stuff we found, chat. Pop a hard drive. Whee! Alright. Now, there's another Mercer sphere around here. Deeper into the forest. And there's a Summers loop the opposite direction. But I can't do anything with Summers loops just yet. So Mercer spheres are way more useful to me. And in general are easier to get at. In general, easier to get at. In general, easier to get at. Ow. A little bit murky down here, but that's fine. A little murk never killed anybody. Power slug over here. Oh, power slug here. I'm glad they make noise. I'm really glad power slugs are noisy. One over here, too. Alright, there's one in a horrible cave somewhere. That's great. These caves are going to be such a pain in the ass to figure out eventually. Oh, maybe it has something to do with this. Maybe this is the entry. No, that's just blocking a resource node. Give me a second here, because if I was a cave, I would probably have my entrance down here. In this poisonous hellhole. Okay, I wouldn't, but... these things still offend me. And let's just make sure of that. Yeah, no, okay. There's a little... oh, this is pretty, chat. This is so pretty. This game is so beautiful. Okay, here's something. First, there are gonna be assholes everywhere. Alright, so not the cave I was hoping for, but a cave nonetheless. Anything behind the waterfall? No, 0 out of 10 game. Oh, life is hard, chat. Oh, what? An impure geyser. Okay. Interesting. Awfully mean of them to impugn that geyser's good name that way, but... what's this? That's dumb. Oh, hey, sweet. Okay, no. This little dingus is not killing me. There will come a day when the strength of dinguses fail, but today is not that day. Oh, I need power. Okay, you know what? I can do that. I can do that. I can do that, chat. Ah! What's up, Shadows? You just learned there's a... Hang on. Sorry. Oh, come on! Okay, there we go. Jesus. Learn there's a Neo Geo Pocket Color Ogre battle. I'm genuinely curious how well that works out. That is a good question. Maybe we should try it sometime. Alright, anyway. What was I doing? Power. Yeah. No, really, we're doing this. All right. Oh, shut up. Not that bad. There we go. Cool. Oh no, one of my grids is shut down. Forever. Free rotors, chat. Free concrete. Free everything. Alright, I see another power slug up there. There's a Summers loop up there. You know, something else I really need to do? I really need to package Turbofuel so that I can use it in my jetpack. It is up here, right? Oh no. Oh no, chat, I was wrong. It's not up here. There's a... Okay, hang on. No! No, I need you off of here. There we go. Goodbye. Triggering the turbo bass on this song in particular is hilarious. There's no sphere around here. Where is this thing? Oh no, it's not up, it's down. It's under here. Ew, I don't want to do this. Ugh. Okay, cool. No horrible things down in here.
I have a question.
Sing your song.
Can you explain what a temple is?
A temple is a vessel body, each a knot in our tapestry. Temples are root, vein, and organ. Temples are our shallow bones and our shallow windows.
I think I understand, but how do you maintain them?
The builder blood grows and kills and distributes.
Like fungus in a forest.
Like fungus in a forest.
Oh my god. They're communicating, chat. We're achieving true understanding. Damn, I thought that was gonna be a purple. Got more geysers down here. These are for, if I remember correctly, geothermal power, which we might not be all that far off from unlocking. I'll have to check the MAM later. Like right now, perhaps. Let's see what we got. Hard drive scan. Oh, inventory slots. Perfect. And an alternate to the heavy frame. Slightly faster, uses more pipes, more frames, more encase. It just doesn't use screws. Yeah, that's fine. I need the inventory slots. Where is it? It's under Caterium. Yeah, geothermal is down here. I need motors and high-speed connectors. I can make high-speed connectors now. Dead Satisfactory theory is now a world with just weird AIs talking to each other. Yeah, high-speed connectors are the next thing I really need to work on. Is there anything else going on in here? I need 13 Mercer spheres for my next alien technology upgrades. Yeah, that's much later. Quartz is the big one I've been remiss on. I can basically unlock everything under quartz if I just had access to quartz. Similar to, well, not really sulfur. I need the rifle. Or at the very least, explosive rebar. We're gonna build an armory, chat. It won't be today. It may not be Friday, but we need an armory. I want access to rebar. I want access to rifles. Gee, I wonder where this Mercer sphere is. Also, I think we're basically exploring until I run out of filters for my gas mask, and then we gotta go. Then we gotta go home. I know. I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. Go to hell. And I heard you too. It's fine. Oh, there's another wreck up there. Sweet. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have started another hard drive scanning. I'm sorry, chat. Grab this. Put another MAM up. Scan another hard drive. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, there's a Mercer sphere somewhere in this mess. But let me go get this wreck first. It's kind of harder to fly up to these things than it is to drop down on things. I hope you're the only one up here. Perfect. Seems like everything's still functioning. Which I know shouldn't be like a shock or anything, but... I mean, I'm just pleased stuff works. Alright, I'm sure there's something... There's a Mercer sphere over there. That's a Summers loop, okay. I'm gonna get that Summers loop. There's a power slug. Ow! Christ. Talk about the last thing in the world I need right now. Okay. Oh, actually, we need to go back because I don't have any more healing. That's the main issue. Well, I can make a bunch more with the stuff I've collected. Oh, shit. Let me do that, actually. Yeah, I can make a bunch of nutritional inhalers. There we go. All right. So we can stay out a little bit longer. Okay. All right, Summer's Loop is good. Sphere. That's not the sphere I was thinking of before. There's another sphere. God, there is stuff everywhere in this game, chat. Just everywhere. I mean, I want it. Now, if I just sneak up on this guy. There we go. Now we don't even need to worry about the other one. Alright, the Mercer Sphere is probably at the bottom of this place, because I've already been on the top of it. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it's below me. Okay. God, everything is poison. This really is the Dark Souls of automation games. Oh, hey. Man, knock it off. Oh, no. No, I had that. I was trying to juke around it. Oh, it was right there. It was right there in the middle of the valley. Next to that guy. Okay, well, you know. Perfect, goodbye. Alright, another Summer's Loop. Up there, top side. Anything neat down there? Looks like quartz. Nothing crazy important. Okay. What else we got? The power slug very close by over there. Right there. Okay. Let's get out of poison hell here. I'm thinking maybe we should head back. There's one or two things I'd like to do back at base before we wrap up for today. But I will say this has been a very very profitable excursion. Oh, it's above me. Okay. I've accomplished a great deal. Actually, how many Mercer Spheres do I have? Oh.
Live, laugh, consume. Your symphony invades our temples and echoes along our lattices. Why do you weep?
Growth, the future, an idea, and frankly, you.
Is a tapestry woven with hands or with thoughts?
Both are necessary, yet only one can't function without the other.
We see your echo steps, shimmering symphonies that break upon our temples, but your song is alien.
How long ago did you notice me?
There's no long, there are only spheres.
I wonder, was it always about survival, or is there something more, something beyond?
Consume our blood and you will see our threads.
Sometimes you need to touch poisonous grass and smell the poisonous grass. Well said. Well said. No spheres, no loops. There's some more stuff down here, Hal. That's fine. Alright, where am I? Way out here. Alright, let's head back. I've accomplished a great deal. We have 7 Mercer spheres. I'm gonna need a lot more for the next tiers of progress there, but I'm much more concerned with having stuff connected to my networks than having it upload fast. Because we got time. You know, we've always got time. We can do stuff like this. We can run around, live, laugh, love. Oh, there's more sulfur out here. That might be helpful at some point. This is important. Why is this important? Is it just... It's just geysers. Alright. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that, chat. Okay, yeah, if we have time, there's 2 things I want to do when we get back. How are we doing over here? Full oil. How's power going? Power is fine. 6,700. Kind of an odd number. Oh, no, it's not, because we still... I still haven't torn down the old coal plants, which I need to do once power is expanded. Between today's stream and Fridays, I'm gonna build more of the fuel generators, and I'm probably gonna tear down the old ones since they're not functioning anymore. But yeah, I don't... Oh, perfect. Yeah, I don't think y'all need to watch me like engineering like 50 more fuel generators. I'm gonna make the fuel generating field is gonna be huge. It's gonna be absolutely massive. So yeah, I'll work on that between streams. There's a thing I would really like to do. Yeah, it's gonna cover this entire area, I think. And then I'm gonna build it vertically. I am still gonna use this vertical design, but more not like that immediately. Not if I can avoid it. The other thing I was thinking, on Friday we might also retool fuel packaging, because I'm making so much turbo fuel. I may replace this just off of here because I have so much extra, and retool these for like additional plastics and rubbers. Wednesday and Friday are the only days we're gonna build. No, I don't stream in the evenings on Friday. I can't, because that's the first day of my work week. I stream Friday nights, or I work Friday nights. The only nights I stream right now are Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday is the only day where I stream both days, or both times. God, I'm so good at speeching, chat. I have variabilities for human communication. Okay. Let's check the meme and see what we got. Insulated cable and flexible framework. That's a shitload of cable. Flexi frames. What are normal frames? Oh, I should do that. Because I've got the rubber. Oh, yeah, we're doing... Okay, yeah, we're going to do flexible frameworks. Yeah. Also, since we're here, let's scan another hard drive. Is there anything else in the library that's obvious? I think I might want to do plastic smart plating. Yeah, I'm gonna do plastic smart plating too, because we need to get back on project parts too. Human communication. All right, let's process all the crap we got. It's a lot of crap, chat. I should probably process these proteins into capsules. And feed the machine. I want more tickets. I need all the tickets. Yeah, on Friday we're gonna work on some more fuel stuff. Because I learned, I'll tell you about it before we end today. I was gonna do it at the end of today's stream, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. But I learned a thing. I learned. So let's look for fuel. Okay, we have a couple kinds of fuel at this point. We have been using normal fuel. We have just achieved turbofuel. But there's also liquid biofuel. And liquid biofuel, on the face of it, looks absolutely worthless, right? Because it cannot be automated. You make solid biofuel, you mix it with water in a refinery, and you get liquid biofuel. And liquid biofuel... The energy value is 750 megajoules, which is the same as regular fuel. But what I found out in my research is that packaged liquid biofuel burns a lot slower, like 5 times slower than normal fuel. So while it only has the same lift that normal fuel does, you can fly so much farther with it. So I actually want to set up liquid biofuel packaging next time, exclusively for me to use with my jetpack. All right, let's get the rest of our alien proteins out here, because we're gonna grind that up. Shove a bunch of this stuff in here. What hard drives do I have? None. All right, I'm actually down to my bottom hard drive. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Shove all this crap in here. Yeah, all this stuff I don't need immediately can go in there. And then, yeah, right here. Let's just set up a little constructor. Just a little one, nothing fancy. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And then this is going to be for making alien DNA capsules. And then we're going to just shove all these in there. And that's going to make that for us. Perfect. And also I need uplift calories. All right, neato. I guess I can go ahead and get rid of this too. I'll just do something with this in my inventory. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take a before we close. Let's take a quick look at the steel mill. See how things are going there. I mean, this is still flowing, but yeah, yeah, I am gonna have to expand copper production already, if you can believe that. I mean, this is all working just fine. Also, I mean, well, motors are gonna be a while, really. Motors are a slow well, actually, we're gonna backlog on motors pretty fast. But I can get back to uploading them, which is what I needed. No, stupid. Is it not immediately apparent what I want you doing? There we go. All right. Motors go to the cloud. Okay. That's all gonna need to be pulled apart. There's a power slug over there. Actually, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I need to grab from around the base, too. Meat load, place it delivered to. The air was nothing but the Jimmy Dean early morning breakfast sizzling on the frying pan kind of smell. You're vegetarian, you hate it, but I never wanted to leave. That does sound magical. There's a reason I haven't opened this one. What is it? Let's find out. I think it's some, ooh, stun rebar. Computers? That's it? All right, man. Did I have that? I had that marked on here, didn't I? Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, never mind. And then I saw... Oh god, there's a power slugger right here. What up, man? Don't mind me. Just stealing your stuff. This song sounds like something from Trombone Champ. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, there's no Mercers or Summers loops around here. Oh man, there's still some stuff out in the distance that I never fully tore down. There's more copper out there, which I might actually use as it happens. Also, one last thing. Go back to the refinery real quick. Because I'm gonna need water for the biofuel thing. I'm wondering what the nearest source of water to the refinery is. It might be the river. In which case I would need to build a road out to the river. And my brain sounds like when I try to design production chains without a guide on my second monitor. You just... Vibe-based production. I'm telling you, man. Vibe-based production. It's probably here. Although, over here by the limestone, I already have it connected via roads. Like, how much a pain in the ass would that be to connect up? Also, there's iron right there. I have so many resources, chat. Whenever I need to expand the production of anything, I just have a million resources. That's the beauty of the desert. There is stuff everywhere in the desert. Oh, final MAM research is done too. Yeah, I might just extend the road out here because there's a bunch of resource nodes anyway. Thanks. Glad I got on the Steam Deck when I did, even the new version is like 700.
How is the scripture? Are your vessels functional or recreational?
Mostly functional.
A cog in the machine?
Correct. A hog in the woods.
The vessel is blood.
Fascinating. Yes, I think they are. They are conduits, builders, breakers, defenders, and aggressors, cells within a larger organism. We do not share a body.
How many?
There's a... Hang on, sorry, there's a cave in here. I just realized there is a cave behind the waterfall here. 11 out of 10 game, chat. There's a Summer's Loop. Save my mental health, I'm presuming this entire next console generation as a break. Probably should get Switch 2 before the price increase. Yeah, if you're going to, you should. Top of the waterfall, it doesn't count. Counts if I want it to. But there's nothing to play on it. Oh, okay. All right, no, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. There's so much stuff, chat. There's so much stuff. Now I can't stop exploring. I'm never gonna get anything built again. Everything is foobar. Everything is foobar. The people ostensibly in charge forgot that you still need to allow the masses to afford bread and circuses. They kind of let that part get away from them. I don't know, chat. Maybe they need to lose their heads for it. They're trying to call private servers piracy. Well, you know the old saying. If purchasing isn't ownership, piracy isn't stealing. And I believe that 100%. Man, I like from here I can see 3 different power slugs. 4. 5. This is silly, chat. Also, here's a nice view of everything we built. That is the concrete plant, the old coal plants. That is the ironworks. That mess over there is the steel mill. Those are the copper towers. This is the chemical plant and the new power layout. And then this is the start of the sulfur annex. And you can see how many resource nodes there are just scattered around, ripe for the taking. Oh boy. All right, chat, I'm gonna leave it here. This seems like a perfect place to stop. But I will be back tonight. I will be back tonight with some form of variety night for y'all. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, no daytime stream, but in the evening we'll be doing the power hours. And then on Friday, we'll be back here to Satisfactory. Probably another healthy mix of building out parts of the factory. We might start on manufacturing. We might do the armory. And some exploration, because, yeah, this was really fun. Aside from the deeply terrifying parts. Let's see. So, yeah. That's the plan, chat. That's what we're doing. So, thanks again for coming out. Thanks for joining me on this nigh endless Satisfactory Odyssey. Like I said, once my family is in Japan, I am probably going to be doing even more of this during the day, and we'll be therefore progressing even faster. So I anticipate we'll be done with Satisfactory sometime in July and starting something else on daytime streams. But there's a lot to do. There is a whole lot to do before then, and I'm still enjoying this so much just because I'm really getting in the creative side of this. I'm really, really, really enjoying learning about architecture and making cool looking things and building things in an actual functional scale as opposed to just scraping together whatever I've got to make stuff. So I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you're enjoying this, and hopefully I will see you tonight in a scant 9 hours for Variety Night. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.